I really am a terrible human being. However, I just was not blessed with money, so I'm forced to be a good human. But if this time was deposited on my arm, I don't know that I would be good.
So this goes back to the question that was asked during last week's Instagram Live when somebody said, could the two of us describe what the other person would be like if we immediately got famous overnight? And I think this stands by my answer, which was Donnie is going to be a total monster for about 2 months and then he'll thrive. But I also didn't take into consideration that with fame sometimes does come fortune. And I don't know what's going to happen when you have fortune. Let me tell you.
Fame is different than fortune, and I think I could be a good person if I was famous. I don't know if I could be a good person if I was rich. And we're just going to be honest with ourselves.
Honesty is the best policy. And this does let me know that when our joint account reaches a certain number, maybe I'll just start, what do they
Taxing
say?
me.
100%. But yeah, no, I'm going to just start, barreling down the hatches. Is that a phrase? I'm going to start
Yeah, but about
hurricane
what?
preparing. I'm just going to start getting myself ready. A nice barricade, a nice moat.
And I want everyone to know I would not be one of those people that gets rich and becomes Republican. I would just make sure I had more of it than everybody else
Well, I think I
through
hate.
fraud.
So you would vote for all the laws that in theory would tax you or provide after school care or take your tax money and give it to people via benefits, but fraud is nature's loophole.
Because I didn't say who I'm frauding. I'm frauding. I'm going to be a Robin Hood of my own.
You're going to steal
Steal from the rich. I'll go
yourself.
to, no, there's other rich people. I'm going to go to Kardashian homes and steal a necklace.
You're going to do the bling ring.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I have no problem with that crime.
Okay. But to clarify, you're stealing from the other rich and giving
A
to.
little to myself and then the rest to others. Because here's the thing, it's just like when I go Christmas shopping and say
Uh-huh.
like one for my mom, one for me, one for Callie, one for me. I will do the same thing. I'll say
Uh-huh.
like if I steal all these things and give 20% to myself and then 80% spread around to poor people after I steal five 20% is still 100%. I have a Kim Kardashian necklace of my own, but
Uh-huh.
I gave 80 times five to the poor.
Well, I I love your
Math.
creative spirit. This is boy math at its finest. Okay, so just to clarify,
Mm-hmm.
you're a rich
Yeah.
person.
Mm-hmm.
So you're fine with your money being taxed and taken
Mm-hmm.
away and given to people. But you're
Yes.
gonna take that deficit and you're
Uh-huh.
gonna fill in that money that you've lost by being a good person with the money you've stolen from other rich people.
Yes. And
Plop
once
that
I
in.
fill that amount,
Uh-huh.
then I'll give the leftover to the poor.
Wow. I think you need to pitch this to Congress.
I do think rich people only.
Uh-huh.
If
Uh-huh.
they had to vote one a year to kill off and then spread their money around, I don't think
Funny.
that would be a terrible idea either. And I'm saying that as someone who does think I will be a rich person later in life because I know I have the personality to not be one of the ones that will be voted out. That's all.
Okay. I knew that this movie was going to spark conversation. I knew that this would bring about just, an exploration of wealth and want and need and society and all of those things. I didn't know when I pitched this movie, it would lead us to you proposing a rich person Hunger Games, but also not even a Hunger Games because that was a lottery system. You're proposing a rich person Big Brother to the death. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, it would be so fun. And I do think it should be televised. Now that's how we can get the poor to give up some of their money. We can
Wait,
televise it. What?
do you- That's how we can get the poor to give
Because
up
I
some of
don't,
their money.
here's why. I don't think the rich will agree if we say we're going to kill one of you every year. So, to get some more money from the poor people, it
What?
will be a paper.
Donnie, you are going to, you're
No,
going
listen. It will be
to.
a pay-per-view event. So
Mhm.
then middle class people can pay to see it if they want to. And that's how the rich people can get more money from them. But we are still going to kill one rich person a year to give their money back to the poor.
Donnie, you're going to end this episode being the little Monopoly man with a monocle. Now that idea has somehow transformed from the rich person's Hunger Game to this is how we can scam poor people to create a pay-per-view event to benefit the rich people who aren't being murdered.
Okay, question though. That sounds terrible, but would or would you not pay to see that? I'm not going to say names, but think of the vilest rich people you can think of. If they
Any
had to
billionaire,
compete,
any billionaire.
yeah, yeah. So think of them playing in this game with the possibility that they could be the one voted out. And it's
I,
not the Hunger Games. We're not watching a slaughter fest here. It's truly a strategic. It is Big Brother.
okay.
I'd pay to watch it.
I'm a pacifist. I don't, last week's movie was too much for me. I don't want to watch a billionaire being tortured.
No, we don't see that.
I would like policy change that would maybe just tax the rich people more and give it to the poor people. Might be
Okay.
another solution. But maybe maybe it can be an and both situation. I don't want to yuck all your yums, although what you have said is just unhinged, disturbing, and wrong. But what if we gave the rich people a two-prong solution? Prong one is the first step is you have the opportunity to get taxed 100% after that $1 million you made this year. And if they opt out of that, that puts them in
Yes.
the running for the Hunger Game. And if I'm going to buy into this, which I
Uh-huh.
guess I am now, so let me contribute my thoughts to this agenda. I think we take away the pay-per-view part of it. I think we make it free for the poor people.
Okay. Fine.
Okay. We'll discuss more details at the next board meeting. Or probably in 10 minutes when you say something else.
I'm sure.
You could be the Caesar Flickman.
No, I want to be rich and have to play because I know I will win. I will get people to turn against, I don't know who, Amanda Pete. I'm going to win.
Maybe instead of killing the billionaire at the end, they have to give up all their money and just live in society and have to pull themselves up from the bootstraps
And
with no
they have to
support.
pay to watch.
Yes, and the ultimate consequence is they do have to use pay-per-view to watch things they want to watch. Okay.
Love that.